just in the last 10 days or so, there's been a dozen or more things that have happened that are all making the roll spin faster. I'm just going to read a few of them here to you. Saudi Arabia enters trade alliance with China, Russia, India, and Pakistan, and 4 Central Asian nations to step further away from reliance on the US dollar, number 1. We talked about China and France complete first liquid natural gas trade using yuan, ending the reliance on the US dollar. Number 2, China and Brazil have settled their trades in their own currencies, ditching the US dollar. Number 3, Brazil is the second largest exporter of corn in the world. We've talked a lot about this new BRICS currency, but there's Russia's State Duma deputy chairman Babakov says that the BRICS reserve currency will be backed by gold and other commodities such as rare earth elements. And it's interesting, the president of Nadudu, the president of Indonesia, an OPEC country, said we need to, by the way, create an OPEC-style cartel for these rare earth metals. That's really something that the West hasn't thought out too well when they're talking about going green. We talked about the Kenyan deal with Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, where they're going to use Kenyan shillings instead of dollars, and their president telling everyone, get out of dollars or you're going to go broke. Things will be different in a few weeks. There was a meeting of the Association of the Southwest Asian Nations that talked about dropping the dollar, the euro, the yen, and the pound for local currency financial settlements. Now, remember, this is all in 1 week. We got another report that India is to settle trade in rupees with countries that instead of US dollars, and trade in rupees with countries that are facing currency failure or have dollar shortage, another piece out of the Jenga tower. We got news that in Brazil, the Chinese yuan has surpassed the euro as Brazil's second largest international reserve currency, starting to speed up. We find out that Saudi Arabia joined the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, and to me, what is most relevant about that is that they are a military cooperation organization as well. So on one hand, the day we left Afghanistan, they signed this deal with Russia. And on the other hand, now with China, they're being protected in essence by Russia and China. They are in a game of chess. They're getting into place to have all of their angles covered.
So the playground is ganging up against the bully, which is the US.
Absolutely. And then the last piece of the puzzle was Nadudu or Widudu not only talked about the OPEC style cartel, he publicly said that these partners in this group that is looking to dump dollars in favor of local currencies needs to drop Western payment systems like Visa and MasterCard and start using locally developed systems, arguing that the region needs to shield itself from possible geopolitical repercussions. And he used the sanctions on Russia with Visa and MasterCard as his impetus for saying this.